Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Elizabeth in case you're new here. So happy that you decided to click on. So as you saw from the title of this video, thrift stores are just getting outrageous, way too expensive. They're catching on. I think that some of us really like vintage and antiques, and they're kind of taking advantage of that. Now, not everybody is a reseller. I don't resell. I just purchase things that somebody was kind enough to donate and give away, and I like to display it in my home and breathe new life into it, or just appreciate it for what it is, that, you know, it's aged, it's old, and it wasn't wanted anymore. So it makes me sad when I see vintage plates that they're pricing higher than even antique store prices. I don't know what's going on. I hope that it changes, but I am still on the hunt for budget-friendly home decor because I'm never gonna stop wanting to decorate my home, and I love keeping things fresh and new. Yeah, I'm always being inspired by what I see, so I want to try and duplicate some of those things in my own home. And so I just need to start finding alternatives to thrifting. Now, like I said, hopefully thrift stores, they're not always going to be on this crazy price hike, but I'm going to show you items from TEMU. You've probably heard of TEMU. I've been hearing about them for a couple years now maybe, and I was very skeptical, but I keep seeing things that some of my Instagram friends are finding on TEMU, and my curiosity got the best of me. So today we are going to be looking at very inexpensive home decor finds from TEMU, and I'm going to tell you some of the things what I paid for them because you're not going to believe. So if you're looking for alternative online shopping sources, this might be it. So I'm gonna showcase here all of the products that I ordered from TEMU, and we're gonna style them in my house. Here is the deal with TEMU and what they're offering. New users, if you download their app, I'm gonna put a link for that in the description below for you. There's also going to be a QR code that you can scan with your phone. If you're watching this on a TV, you just hold your phone, open your photos, like you're taking a picture, and you're gonna scan this with your phone, okay? And it's gonna take you to where you need to go in order to download the TEMU app. So once you have the TEMU app downloaded, you're gonna get a $100 coupon bundle, okay? And the $1 flash sale on some of the things I ordered, okay? So I'm gonna put a code down below, and then you're gonna type that in the search bar in TEMU so that you can get that product for $1, okay? So that's pretty cool. So it's valid for 24 hours from the time that you claim it, okay? So pay attention to your timing here and how that's all working. So that's all you need to do. I hope I explained it easily. I know not all of us are super tech savvy, but I just want to make sure that you kind of know exactly how it works. It's pretty simple, and I think you're going to want to take advantage for sure of this deal. I just opened everything up. I have it all sitting here next to me, and I love everything that I got. The quality is really nice, you guys. Like, I'm shocked. All right, let's get into this TEMU haul, okay? Look at this gorgeous vase. This looks so similar to some vintage pieces that I have. I loved this, thought it was so pretty. And I'm kind of wishing that I would have gotten two, but I just got one. However, I think I might be shopping more on TEMU, so if I decide I want another one, I know where to get it. And this vase was $14, but I believe if you use that coupon code, if you use the offer here that I'm going to put in the description, you can get this for $1, okay? So I paid $14, $15 for this with change, but you can get it for $1 if you use the offer that I just explained. So beautiful, vintage looking vase. I think if you had two of them and you styled them even up on a fireplace mantle or something, that would be gorgeous. we have the viral tulips. I paid $5.67 for these on TEMU. When I saw them on TEMU, I was like, and they were only $5? Are you serious? I'm telling ya, maybe sometimes it's just knowing where to shop, I guess, right? But yeah, these are extremely realistic looking. Now I do have other tulips that I've shared with you guys. These are much, much more realistic than those. The leaves, everything about them, so pretty. They do have a few different colors. What I really love is that they have some tulips that haven't fully opened. Some are fully opened. They look so good. They're so pretty, you guys. For $5. Again, if you use that deal, you can get these for $1. Okay? On to another similar item here. I got these artichoke heads, and these also look extremely real. Okay, I thought these would look really pretty for fall. I love that plum color. Now I like to put things on my little vintage copper scale that I have in my kitchen, and I thought I would do these. Let me tell you how much these were. Let me find them down here. I want to say they were $2 a piece. $2 a piece. Not bad at all. They look very real. Much better than even the ones I've seen at Hobby Lobby. And I think those are even more expensive, even on sale, so. So I wanted to show you kind of how and why I like to use lifelike artificial props and stuff like this in my home. It may seem silly, but when you take a lot of photos of your home, little things like this actually do make a big difference just in captivating just this authentic lived-in feel of your home, especially in photos. When my home was photographed for Country Sampler Farmhouse Style magazine, these are the things that they bring. And yeah, it just really livens up any space that you're trying to photograph. I mean, I even just like it just personally to look at. And yes, of course, you could just go buy the real thing, but then you have to worry about replacing it constantly once it starts to go bad. So this way, I just know I will always have some artificial artichokes if I want to use some in my decor or for a photo shoot or something. So that's why I like to use sometimes artificial foods. You guys, TEMU has been asking me to team up with them and do a video for years. And I've been hesitant and I've been just wanting to wait and see because I want to make sure that if I do take on a sponsorship, it's something that I truly, genuinely myself think is quality and that I would use myself. So I'm really glad that I did now though. I'm really, really glad. I'm just super excited about all of these items. Like I said, I don't think you can even thrift these things for this price anymore, sadly. So maybe TEMU can be our new online thrift store because they have everything. I could not believe it. I was going deep down into this hole of finding just the coolest stuff, and I'm sure I didn't even scratch the surface. So you can still get that thrill of the hunt even on TEMU. Okay, they had the most beautiful little picture frames. Just tons of gorgeous little ornate picture frames, you guys. And this feels really, really nice. It's really heavy. And I even love the little picture that's already in it. I cannot believe it. I just think this is so beautiful. Now this isn't something that I normally would purchase, but I recently found a antique oil lamp in our basement when we were cleaning it up the other day. And ever since I found that, I've had this little idea of maybe I would collect a couple more because they are so sweet and pretty. And you can use this. It's a real little miniature oil lamp. I thought it was so pretty just to display on a shelf or something. It's just like a nice little shelf sitter. Let me see. Okay, so this was $15 for this really pretty little oil lamp. Got these gorgeous little Tailor's scissors. Beautiful metal, gold. They have beautiful detailing on them. Now you might know that I've been doing a little bit of sewing. And these were $2. So pretty. $2. They're heavy. I mean, they're all solid metal. These are not plastic. So, loving those. Okay, do you guys know that I love to decorate with tassels? I do. I love them. I put them on furniture. I hang them from my lamps. I use them everywhere. They're so pretty. And I have these exact ones. Guess where I purchased them? And I paid $4 for these two on TEMU. Okay, this next item was my splurge. Something I've been wanting for a long time, and I really love this one. So, I got an umbrella basket, and it's this beautiful aged rattan. It's heavy duty. It came wrapped perfectly, no damage whatsoever on anything, which I can't always say the same for other places, but yeah. I'm really excited to start finding like some vintage canes or umbrellas or something to put in here. Really pretty. It's just the prettiest color. Just looks like it's been outside and aged and worn. If you hear my little guy, he's hanging out with me right now, so he might be inserting his little goos and gahs and giggles and whatnots now. He's 7 months now, so he's got a lot to talk about now that he's lived some life. Okay, so I got some clip-on sconce shades. I'm always looking for these, always trying to thrift these. These are one of the things I like to switch out as much as I do my pillows because it's just a fun way to change things up. So I got 6 here for $20. And if you've ever purchased sconce shades, you know that's a pretty good deal because they can get very expensive. So they are kind of a burlap texture, which might be a little bit too country for my liking. I didn't realize that's what they were. But something like this, I could always recover or even stamp with like a cool block print or do something. So for that price, I'm fine with it. And maybe I would like just something more country looking, you know, here and there. At one point, you never know. Okay, these next 2 items I am very excited about. You've probably been seeing these. They're the battery operated, well, no, they're not battery, I'm sorry, they're rechargeable. You just charge these, you plug them in, and they have just like little mini lights in the top there, so you don't need a cord. And look how beautiful these are. I love all the details on these. They have a nice kind of almost a vintage look to them with the pleated shade. I think these are so pretty. These would look beautiful on a table, on a fireplace mantle. That's kind of how I want to try styling them with you guys. On a, like I said, a kitchen counter, a table, a hall table, a console table, anything like that, a buffet. They are just so pretty, you guys. I have been seeing other people style these for a long time now, and I've always been intrigued with them. And when I saw these on TEMU, I was like, yep, gonna give those a try. Those are so pretty. So these were, I think, $40 for the pair. They're really pretty. I mean, they're nice. They're metal. They're heavy. They came packaged beautifully perfect. Like I said, no damage on anything. And everything came within a couple days, 4 days or something. Now you guys know that I've been having my thing with yellow, and I have those bistro chairs. Hey, keep it down, buddy. And I have my bistro chairs in the breakfast room. So I have my bistro chairs in the breakfast room. They have black covers on them, and I've been meaning to recover them. I just have not gotten around to it yet. So I found these 4 cushions in this pretty like mustard yellow. You know, I've been putting my yellow accents in there. And I'm just gonna pop these right on the seats and see how I like that for the time being until I get around to finally recovering them. So I think these will work out great. I have not been able to find little cushions like this that aren't too thick, that are actually like, you know, like a cotton fabric, not plastic or whatever, that are the right size, that are tufted like this. I have been looking for months and have not found them. So I found them on TEMU. They were the right color, they were the right price, they were the right size, the right everything. So I was really excited to find these. And I think they'll just, you know, work out well for the time being until I can get those chairs recovered. So let me see, how much were these? The chair cushions, $15 for 4. So really good price. Yet again, good price. Okay, I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. I'm really excited about everything. I'm just excited to find somewhere else to purchase things and maybe actually get a deal. We all love a deal. I know I love a deal. So I got something a little more practical also. And I got these gold-plated stainless steel mixing bowls. Now I have been using mixing bowls from the thrift store for years and years and years and years and years and years. They're so old, they're beat up, they're dented. So I was like, you know what? It's time. It's time to get some pretty mixing bowls. And I love that these have lids. You can store them. It even comes with a little grater to put inside to grate your vegetables and whatnot. I thought that was really cool. But these are so pretty. These are something you could just leave out. You don't even have to hide these away. So pretty. Let me see. How much were these? $40 for this substantial set of gold stainless steel mixing bowls. They all have lids, so you can just, whatever you put in here, you pop it into the fridge, and when you open the fridge, you see this beautiful gold. Okay, don't forget, use this QR code and scan it with your camera. If you're watching this on a TV, just hold your phone up with your camera and it will bring up the link for you to go download that app, and then you can use that $100 coupon. But remember, it's within 24 hours that you have to use it, and then you can also get some of the home items that I shared with you, like the vases, for $1, okay, for $1. If you use the code, this code here, search with this code in the search bar so you find the right item. And you can also, again, go down below in my description box to find all of these items. I'll have everything linked there for you, okay? But try and get that app downloaded so that you can save yourself. So you can get these thrift store prices on brand new items from TEMU, right?